So now can
Final frame of this session.
Stephen in this last frame of the session, can he make it 12 all?
Unless things suddenly going Jimmy's way. Put a red over the corner pocket. The white runs behind the yellow.
Well, he doesn't like it, and who can blame him? Just look at the reds. One mistake here and, well, 2 frames behind is beginning to look too many. Well, he's got what he played for.
Yes, and what's impressed me, Jack, about both players in this match, Jimmy 5-3 behind, pulled back, went 9-7 in front, Stephen pulled back. Both players showed tremendous character.
Yes, John, I think if there was any doubt in anybody's mind with this match, well, they would probably have favoured Stephen as perhaps a little stronger in temperament, shall we say, than Jimmy, because Jimmy is such an artistic player, but Jimmy's really shown us some backbone this match. And the two together, I think, can be good enough to beat anybody.
Yes, and that shot there from Stephen, I think, shows the pressure he's under. Missed that by the proverbial mile.
I don't think they want to get a par, John.
Man, it's easy for us to say, Jack, but the pressure that must be on the 2 players out there must be absolutely tremendous. I know players that wouldn't be able to use the cue, never mind pot the balls with it.
Yes, the strange thing is that generally in sport, and we do get critics of snooker, they think that it isn't a tough game. Well, those who write about it and say it isn't want to come and have a try.
Six. Seven.
And cleverly using that red there just
40.
to keep him in a nice position. I
50.
wonder how many people watching try to anticipate how can he do this or that. And when you see it done, you think you knew, but you didn't know before you'd seen it.
22. 23. $30. $31.
Still nicely in position. Still plenty of open reds.
$38.
I think Stephen realises just how important this break is.
$39.
And that's a well played shot.
$46. $47.
And that's a nasty contact there. But it's quite amazing how Stephen seems to raise his game.
Well, I certainly don't think he needs to disturb any reds here. Red available into the right corner.
$52. Stephen Hendry, 52.
Well, Stephen is muttering a bit there. I don't know if he's muttering to himself or might have got a bad contact, but he missed that with quite a distance. He's looking at this red against the cushion, but he has a red at the bottom of the pack there. I think we'll go into the opposite corner pocket, and 52 points behind. He needs to be opening the reds. I think he's got to take this on and should be on the black if he pots it.
One. $8.
Jimmy giving this a lot of thought. This red up the side cushion isn't at all easy. There's a much easier red into the left-hand centre, but it's the positional side of the shot. I think he may try and screw onto the two reds below the pink to come down for the black. Oh, and then a better angle than it looked, and that's a good shot.
$16. $17.
Well, that hasn't exactly helped, kissing that red to the side. That's a great shot.
Yes. But with the position of the balls, you would certainly be expecting Stephen to get another chance.
$24.
He'll be hoping.
There's one thing for
27.
sure, if Jimmy does go on to win the frame at this visit, it will be one of the great clearances.
$28.
Nice angle on the pink now to come off the back cushion, and one of those two reds near the left-hand side cushion.
Oh, that's a pity. Just didn't get
34.
underneath the balls.
Touching ball.
So Stephen will be sighing with relief.
Jimmy White, 34.
Well, I don't know if this red will go into the corner pocket, but that was a terrible shot by Jimmy. White should have been down on that bolt cushion. It appears the red will go.
One.
Stephen just looking at the board, but he does need both the reds that's left on the table to win the frame.
So he's got now a repeat of his
7.
last red.
He made sure he had the angle on the pink to just drop the pink in and fall behind the red.
And that surely must be Stephen's frame.
14.
Yes,
50.
very, very careful there.
Stephen Hendry, 50.
So 33 points ahead. The colours remaining, so Jimmy requiring 2 normal snookers. And he's played that in a very nonchalant manner. I'm sure Stephen will put this away.
Two.
So a session that I'm sure everybody here will remember, a wonderful session of snooker. Quality would be hard to improve on. So they shake hands at the end of a real pleasure watching a wonderful game. And at the interval, they are 12 frames each.
Which means you can forget all that, really. They start again from the top tonight, and 11 frames left in the championship to decide this year's winner. As I say, will it be Stephen Hendry, the 4th time, or will it at last be Jimmy White? John, I mean, we're saying every frame's interesting, but I think the one that you were sitting out of your chair, and everybody at home will be, was that 23rd frame, wasn't it?
It was incredible.
I mean, if ever Jimmy wanted a birthday present, it came gift-wrapped.
Well, I thought he was trying to give Stephen a birthday present. I mean, he only needed the brown, and he's gone in off. Yeah. I mean, it's just so careless, as John Spencer said. Just the brown to win the frame. And to going off, well, it was just unbelievable. And of course, he's going down now. He's going to sit down thinking he's lost. And, well, eventually he got another chance on the pink.
Yeah, I mean, how Hendry missed that one was just as much. Let's have a look at this one, because Hendry missing this pink as well. When Jimmy was sitting there thinking, well, I've had this frame, that one's gone.
Yeah, but of course, when Stevens missed the brown and left the brown, he probably thought he'd lost the frame and couldn't believe he was back to the table. He played a bad shot on the blue. This pink wasn't easy. And left Jimmy a sitter that he couldn't possibly miss and couldn't go in off.
Oh, I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'll believe anything in this game now with that happening.
But of the two players, I would think Jimmy will be happy to be 12 each, because he should have lost that 23rd frame. And he lost the last one. I mean, he's got a touching ball. He could have put the cue ball anywhere, and he's just handed it to Stephen as a gift, really.
So, Jimmy full of confidence, you think? And that's in Stephen Hendry's mind for tonight?
No, no, no. I think at the moment, Jimmy looks the edgier to me.
Yeah.
You know, you can't make mistakes like that and hope to win this title. And tonight, hopefully, he'll come out with a different attitude.
We shall see live all the way to the finish. Going to be a good one, I think.
Oh, it'd be great.
All right. See you there, John. Just before we continue with this snooker programme this afternoon and more to show you, there is more news of Declan Murphy, the jockey who, if you were watching the racing before we started on snooker this afternoon, suffered a quite nasty fall at Haydock Park. As I told you, he was taken to intensive care in Warrington. He's now in Walton Hospital in Liverpool, and there is good news. Although his condition is serious, it is not critical. So the condition of the jockey, Declan Murphy, not critical. And that's very good to hear, I must say. Wish him future well. Quite surprising, really. We haven't had a century in this final so far, bearing in mind who the two players are. They normally rattle them in, but after 24 frames, still no century. And even more surprising when you realise that in their first matches here in this championship, both of them came very close, not just getting a century, but both very close to getting a 147. Well, the 147s, of course, are legend here in the Crucible. There's the centuries of the two players so far, 5 by Hendry and 4 by Jimmy White, a 124 and the 112. As I say, both of them pretty close to 147s. But that's only happened twice.